Yeah, man. All right. Welcome to another Elite Mancast. Tonight we're talking about the high valued man. So y'all gonna have some good old responses tonight. I know y'all ladies. So yeah, man, we just jumping in tonight. We having a great time doing what we're doing, and we want just to let y'all know it is some high valued men out there. Everybody's not a clown. We ain't got a lot of jokers and things around where we from. A lot of these guys are taken, you know what I'm saying? And I got somebody looking at me real hard. I ain't taking it, but she gonna, she gonna get mad or something. Hey man, but we talking about the high valued man, and we are enjoying what we do because that's what we are, high valued men. That's why these men are taken. They are very, very high valued in what they do into their woman's lives and making the things possible when it seems impossible. So that's part of being a high valued man, a man who is not afraid to assert his opinions and put his foot down when he needs to be. And he's the one who makes things happen, like I said before. So, man, KD, what you think about this topic tonight, brother?
Well, hey, that's awesome, man. You know, I wasn't always high value, bro. I thought I was, and I tried to carry myself like I was, but until I evolved, until I allowed some things to happen, until I learned some things, you can become that high valued man, and what helped me mostly was getting saved, to be that guy,
Yeah.
But I like the topic, man. I'm interested to see how everybody feel about it because there could be a long list for a high value man, but do you really stand up to each notch? You get what I'm saying? Like there's many ways because to each his own. And women might think this high value for this man, but another woman might not think it. But we're gonna stay on the surface, right? We're gonna try to go deep with it, or we're gonna stay on the surface. Which one we gonna
go deep? We gonna hey, baby, we dive deep, baby.
That's it. I like that. What's up with you,
Mike?
We
don't know no other way.
Oh, what do you think, Mike?
Hey, the high value man, I think I've always been one, but only because I never run with the pack. I've always been the man to do my own thing, go my own way. So yeah, I think that's going to be a big part of it because, like all of us, we all purpose driven. We all see somewhere in the distance a place that we want to get to, and everybody's on track to get to that point. And that's something you don't see in everybody. And like you said, there's a lot of traits out there, and not everybody's going to live up to the high value standard on each one of them. But for the most part, I think we got that under control.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, man. And so it's more of trying to get the rest of society to be on one accord as far as men getting their position back in life, man. Because right now, the women that I talk to, they really just been dating a bunch of clowns, man. They've been dating a bunch of dudes who don't appreciate the value of a woman. A lot of them don't appreciate themselves at that because they will go any direction they feel like is time to be that little mutt. You know what I'm saying? It's like they slutty. They get men more slutty than a slut is. So it's like you gotta value your body, man. And it's like we can't just be out here running up anything. Everybody don't deserve a good time from you. Because if you really high value man, you're gonna understand that your body is the temple and you keep on giving that energy off to the wrong crowds, you're gonna keep on manifesting. You might get that money, but you're not manifesting that greatness that you can see in yourself. You're not manifesting the highest potential that you can be. You know what I'm saying? The highest level. Let me say that, not potential, because that's probably, but the highest level that you can be at because you spread yourself thin. And I just like KD say, man, I used to think I was high value, but shit, I was jumping off into anything. Hey, it smelled good and it looked good. I'm in it. Yeah. Hey, young lady, all that stuff. Yeah. But then I had to realize, I took some time out and started doing self-development. And I realized that, man, everybody don't deserve your time. Everybody don't deserve that energy because everybody can't handle you in your fullest state, your greatest state. So it's more of you try to basically deal with the same energy that's getting at you,
That's right. That's right, man. I like what you said, man, about manifesting. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So I had to come to a point where I knew I prayed to the Lord to help me be the man I was destined to be. He already got a plan for us, right? But we running around willy-nilly, not getting connected to our purpose or our plan. So that's what helped me, and I'm glad to be changed and going toward a purpose and knowing what my purpose is, and investing in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up,
see, right there, I like
Alejandro.
Hey, what's going on?
Mr. High Value. Yeah, look at Mr. High Value in the building.
You know what
Okay.
I gotta put my back on, make sure I ain't just seeing ghosts out there.
No. Hey, fashionably late with a different name.
You know how it's how value men are, just delicate time.
Making an interest. What kind of ring that is, man? You 50,000 earner?
That's the 50,000. That's the 150,000.
Oh
yeah,
Yeah,
Mr. High Value.
Yeah.
What you think about this subject?
That's a high value ring, not a great value. All right.
That's all right. That's all right, bro. That look good though. That look good.
Appreciate it, man.
So what you got going on with the subject, bro?
With the subject. With the subject. Let's see. The high value man.
Yeah.
Well, who defines high value?
Within yourself.
Yeah. But
it's a self thing.
You're right. But I'm saying who normally determines what's the definition of a high value man is what I'm saying.
What's the definition of value?
Ah, excellent question.
I'm gonna say worth.
What's that?
Value equals worth.
Yeah. But see, we can't put it. Go ahead, Alan.
Oh no, finish that.
Yeah, we can't put it on worth because some people feel like they're not worthy, or some people feel like their worth is up here when in reality their worth is right here.
Okay, come on.
But the word value, it never loses its position. Value is going to stay right here at all times.
Yep.
It's concrete. It's consistent.
It's concrete. Yeah. Your worth, that's something that's potentially that's yours. Because what I feel like, just like my cousin used to tell me a long time ago, my broke and your broke is two different brokes, Kenfolk.
You're right.
He said, well, I'm down to my last 10,000. He said, I'm broke. I'm talking about I'm down to the last $2. He talking about that ain't, you shouldn't even get that close to that.
Right.
And then I had to understand that value was something different than worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because your car might be worth 100,000 in the blue book.
Yeah.
But on the street, they ain't gonna give you number 60,000 for it.
There you go.
So the worth, what it's worth, that's only up to a man, But the value, you can't change the value, you can, but we pretty much know if it's valuable, you're gonna keep that value into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. And with that being said, there's a difference between being a high value man and then they have high value bums as well. Because that dress well. Just
Okay.
get into a relationship or an entanglement with somebody and think like, oh man, I didn't hit the jackpot. And it's like they don't even have a pot at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the game has got it twisted because women tend, and I'm not downing women, I love women, you know that. But women tend to put a value on a high value man by giving it a whole different definition, because their interpretation of a high value man, it can be what we see it or realize it as is, somebody who's of work, like you said, who has life goals, and not only have those life goals, but they reach those goals. Man, I feel like he never chases, he attracts. He's assertive and not aggressive. He's emotionally intelligent. You have these women out there, like some of the rappers, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they always want to holler about high value men, but your definition of a high value man is something totally different. So are you really looking for a high value man, or are you just a high value prostitute looking for somebody to buy you?
Hey man. Say, I'm glad you said that, because I was looking at a TikTok the other day. Well, I seen this a long time ago, but the dude said, do you want to give 50 guys one try, or you want to give one guy 50 tries to make a mistake? You know what I'm saying? Like, can a dude mess up 50 times with you, or can you get 50 dudes who just messes up one time? So you gonna be a hoe, or you gonna be that woman who accepts that man making a mistake and y'all correct it together?
Right.
That's big.
So that's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, I'm valuable, this and that, but yet still, you don't want to sit and go through the real shit when it's down to the nitty gritty. It's like, say, man, we both are growing in this world. I might not be as advanced as you is, but hey, that don't make me less of a person than you. But you go ahead and go on to the next dude and see what he do. And when he messes up, go on to the next dude and see what he do. You know what I'm saying? So either you gonna stick with one dude, and that goes for the men too. We gotta stick with one. We gotta make it, like Kev said, we gotta make a decision. And that's what brings the value into your life. When you make a decision and you stick with the decision and be like, you know what? Yeah, man. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. Hey, man, I made a mistake. Own up to your bull. Own up to your grownness and be like, say, I made that mistake. You know what I'm saying?
And try not to let history repeat itself,
Exactly.
When you own up to that mistake, you got to make a change on it. You can't live that way. Go back to the way it used to be. That's what kind of I try to instill in myself, that I don't want to go back to the way I used to be, because it's easy. It's easy to do. It's something that was familiar to you. It's something that you always done. So by making a decision to change, that's an awesome decision, because your life won't change until you change your life.
Right.
That's initiative that you got to take to be a high value man. You just can't want it and don't do nothing about it.
Right.
Right.
And one thing I like what Alex said. He was saying like the high value and how they that was what you was asking in the beginning, bro. Right? You wanted us to say what the woman is thinking what a high value man is, right? So we can't just go by what that woman perceives as a high value man. We got to know what a man is, and how do we get there? Iron sharpen iron. Other men help other men understand what a man is to be. You can't be out here willy nilly. You got to do your research.
Winging it.
You know what I'm saying? You can't wing ball it. So it's a purpose, a plan, and a purpose to be that guy.
Yeah.
That's why I say my prayer was to be the man I was destined to be. He already got a destiny for us. We got to move towards something. And you just gave us the definition of assertiveness.
Mm-hmm.
You got to move from that place, that comfortable place that was comfortable to you. You got to move from that place and be assertive about it and make it do what it do.
Right.
Yeah. That's true.
Rod, you had some more down there, ain't it?
I could have sworn the Bible said, write the vision down, make it plain.
Yes.
So you have these
That's
different women out there. Oh, I mean, if I didn't say it, you was gonna say it, Pastor. So it's what it is. Like, you know, these women sit down, like they write it down, make it plain, they write down everything they want in a spouse or everything. First off, you have to know what you're asking for, because you sitting up here asking God, I want a husband. But then when he sends you a husband that's already married, then you get mad, but he's already somebody's husband.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you gonna be
Got a point.
So I mean, don't get mad when
you done asked for a husband,
you know,
and now you done got somebody else's husband.
yeah.
Oh,
So when God sends you, just so happen to walk in your direction, and it's like you fall in love, and you claim that the Lord gave them to you, but at the same time, He's not the author of confusion. So
that's it.
what's really going on? I mean, these like people tend to like taint everything that we sit up there and say as far as like high value men. I mean, somebody who's the head of the household, you have to lead, just like you have before you can lead, you have to learn how to follow. So
That's it.
Same thing.
That's it.
yeah.
That's big.
Yeah,
That's
man,
big.
that's real. That's
What
really
else?
real.
What else with that high value man?
What's
But
that?
it comes a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like he said, you do have to be holding yourself accountable for your mistakes, and we got to make sure that we're able to lead properly.
Right.
Because see, you can be a leader, but then where you taking your crowd to?
Woo!
What's the destination? Where's the end in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Destination. Wow.
Yeah. So we gotta have a plan on how we're gonna end it before we even start it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we can add the other things on as we go along, but you gotta know where you're going.
He said something about right division, make a plan and all that. So how I connect to that is a plan, a purpose, but I got to execute it. PPE, they talk about PPE a lot of places I go. You know what I'm talking about? Like, protection gear, they call that PPE. Mm-hmm. But my PPE, my plan, my protection for me and my life and my direction, I make a plan, I get connected to the purpose, go through the process.
Right.
By doing that, I got to execute all things that go with it. I can't just, like I was saying, you can't be willy-nilly with it, You got to make something happen.
But I know I still got work to do, so I'm still working to be the best high value that I can be. I'm working on it. I'm still working. I'm still a work in progress, because I know I will get out of line sometimes. I'm still unpolished in some areas, so I'm polishing up my act.
That's good. That's good. But look, that's a process though. Like, for real, like it take time. It ain't gonna be for me. I know I'm not there. I know I ain't, but like I say, I've come a long way. I've come a long way, man. Like, for real. And just to be on this platform with you guys, with, high value men that can pour into me, I'm appreciative of that. So that's the thing I pledge today, to remain teachable, so I could become that man, that all around guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so one of the things that may be my fault is taking care of myself physically. I do that in a way. Come on now, you see the signs behind me. Lose weight, gain health, gain wealth. But the thing about it is the consistency part. So I have to become, I'm already committed, but I'm not consistent. Yeah. So once I become consistent, I'll be loyal to it, and ain't nothing can pass me by. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will become that man that I'm destined to be. Like I don't want to be slim and skinny, but I want to be healthy. And I'm working towards that, on a day-to-day basis.
Say, what's happening with the slim cats, man? Hey, man, we in style, baby. What you mean?
I wasn't out there.
Hey,
you say what?
I've been thick. I've been that thick dude all my life, man. I can stand 30 or 40, but under that, they're gonna say, man, what's wrong with it?
All I can
That
say
ain't
is,
got nothing to do with you though. Whatever they say,
That's
SCL,
right. Long
they
as I
go
know
back
it.
to the high value man. The high value man ain't even studying what they say.
That's
He
right.
doing what feels good.
That's the part that
Because
I'm
if they
talking
got
about.
an opinion,
Working on that.
yeah, if they got an opinion about you, you know they still got some work to do. Because
That's
their
right.
opinion about some other person shouldn't even matter.
right. Because I mean, you know, oddly, some people would get offended by what he said, but you know, in my growth, I learned to just say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but KD can't. And that's how I feel. Because I'm not skinny.
Not the elementary.
I'm not skinny. I'm sexy.
I heard that,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Yeah.
I'm sexy.
Hey, but you
That's
know
what
that's
it
all
do.
a matter of perception, right?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
That's all a matter of perception. Because I don't think you're sexy. So
And that's great because I don't want you to think I'm sexy because I'm straight.
that's what I'm
you
talking about.
straight.
And I mean, you're sexy. I mean, you have like a little chocolate head, and you know everything is good. It's about how that. It's not about us.
You're right. Yeah, but you notice though, it's like everything about being a high value man. It's like, whose values are you going by?
That's
Because
it.
society,
That's big.
today's society is more about materialistic things. It's about the car you drive, the clothes you wear, the money you throwing around. But being a high value man is more internal than that. It ain't got nothing to do with all that stuff. It's about who you are as a person. That's all within yourself. Like trying to better yourself physically and mentally. You learning. This is all a part of being a high value man. Because there's high value men out there that barely got a pot to piss in, but they're trying and they still moving toward a goal. So,
Yeah, that I can appreciate that what you said right there, man, because you know, even my wife now accepted me with nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we were dating when I had nothing. And I'm just gonna share it because I'm that transparent, you know. When we met, I didn't have a car. When we met, I didn't have a job. You know what I'm saying? But did I consider myself high value? Hell yeah. You know? Because I was that dude. I felt like I was that dude. But until I could understand that I had to grow and learn how to be that high value man, I could work towards that. But that's why I was grateful for her because she accepted me as I was.
right.
You get what I'm saying? You know, she see that I ain't just spitting no game. I told her where I was headed. I made out a plan. Plans go to intervention. I made a PGI, guys. This is what I'm saying. I made a PGI because I wanted to go somewhere. I was tired. I'm telling you, I was sick and tired. For real. Until you get to that bottom place, you ain't gonna want to grow. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you still could grow or want to grow. But for me, when I was at that bottom place, I was like, wow, man, let me set some goals for myself, you know, get a license. Because I ain't had no license. I got my license taken for you know, how I was living. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, get your license, get a vehicle. And that's what made me want to open my own company. I opened my company in 2015. You see what I'm saying?
That's cool.
With nothing. I opened my company riding a bike to the job with a bucket. With a bucket of paint, a roller, and a brush. Go ahead, bro.
I want to say, I know you know it's a brotherhood, but I don't want to ever hear you downgrade yourself like that again by saying that you weren't a high value man, because even when you weren't a high value man, you were because you had high value thoughts. So it's like,
oh wow. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
That's it.
Wow. It had to say that part again?
Always, huh?
You said it had to catch up with me.
Yeah, it had to catch up, which is like those things are manifested. It's like, just like they say, God already knew who you were when you was in the womb. Same thing. You was already high value, but the definition just had to catch up with you. Kind of like, you know, speaking the word. It's like you already know the word. You just have to wait for it to manifest. So the high had to catch up with you.
Oh, that's big, man.
On a high value man.
Okay. I received that.
And
I received that. So my thoughts
It's because
help me be
a lot
that.
of black men always like they're so used to like getting spoken down on, or you're not this, you're not that, and it's like, says who? Like, because you're trying to compare me to what my dad did or like some other guy that you know.
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
gonna try to speak down on me, so I'm not gonna let my brother speak down on himself.
Wow. Appreciate that, bro. I received that,
That
man.
work.
I received that. So
And so
that's where that depression and all come in, and feeling
right.
bad about yourself. That could be another show, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I was in a state, but I like how you said that my thoughts were down the road. I can appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Are you good? Because I mean, I don't know what that stuff feel like, because honestly, like, I've been sexy my whole life, so I don't know what being feel like.
Hey, the sexy,
like,
and you know it.
You hear me, man?
Like, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not cocky, I'm confident. So when you tell me I'm the best, it's a compliment.
That's right.
There it is.
That's it. That's it. What you had, Keith?
Now, I was going to elaborate what Mike was talking about, who defines the value. But we all know what value is, you know what I'm saying? So we're not trying to figure out who defines it. We're being it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
We're not trying to get the opinion, because the value is within us and we exude it. It comes out because nobody has to tell you that you're a valuable person. People are going to attract to you because you're a valuable person.
Right.
It's not what society says, not what no female says. It's what your energy gives out. If you give out that energy of high value, say a low value person say, nah, I can't even go. I don't even want to talk. I'm good. Like, I done tried to talk to some, back in the day, you try to talk to some chicks who wasn't on that level. They be like, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Because they seen that value. They like, nah, it's gonna take more than some sex to get with that dude. I ain't got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be about it's not gonna be about, I got a fly whip, let me whip up. She gonna be like, nah, that shit gonna be costly. I know that nigga gonna be asking for something besides some sex. And I don't read no book. I don't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nobody's saying society is bringing value to you. I mean, nobody's saying that society is going to be telling you what's valuable. The value is going to be within you when it just pours out, because nobody's going to be around the bum talking about, oh, that's the best dude in the world. Nah, you don't get compliments because you are less than. You get the value. I mean, you get the people who want to be around you and people who attract to you because of the value that you bring to the table.
Right.
Greater than. Wow. Come on.
Greater than.
You see more in you than you tend to see in yourself.
Yep.
Exactly.
You're up there thinking like, oh man, I'm never gonna do this, I'm never gonna do that. But then other people see stuff in you, and it's like, you're gonna be a great man one day. It's like they already see things in you that other people sit up there and try and denounce. They try to deny. They try and make you feel bad because you're different. All because they just hate. That's all it is.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly.
Like, they tried to redefine, the term high value man, because if it all boils down to high value man is just a provider. That's it. But they want to sit up there and say, oh, well, how about, he gonna take care of this, he gonna take care of that, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. That's cool. We already established what he's gonna do. Now, are you worth it?
Woo!
Right. Right.
If you can determine
that part.
Alejandro hot tonight on the road.
Yeah, it's like either
you see the name. That's Mr. High Value, baby.
He represents
the name. You hear me?
Yeah, he is.
Nah, that's the truth though, man. Just like you said, everything you said is true though, man. You have to understand these people, man, that is she worth it? You know what I'm saying? You can't see potential in somebody and be like, you know what? Oh, boy, let me try that. Let me go for that. That's potential.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why they fall short, because they fall in love with potential.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because, we want to talk potential and high value. It's like, you can either be worth this right here, Or you could be working.
Okay, that's the black card.
What's your potential?
Yeah. Yeah, that's metal.
Like that.
Yeah, he got that metal black card.
Or you go ahead and be work this right here.
Hey, where you fall in at?
Yeah.
Where you fall in?
Well,
Are you worth this credit?
What's that?
Are you worth this credit?
Oh, I can help you with that, sir. You see the name?
My man.
You see the name?
That's right. But are we willing to put in the work to where we stand by what we say?
Yeah.
You know, that's that high value. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can talk a good game.
Anybody.
Yeah.
How you walk it out is where it counts. Because you ain't got to say nothing.
Right.
I hear y'all saying that. Well, you ain't got to say nothing. Just be that dude.
And the thing is, because women fall for that right there. Because like they want me to see potential in them. But at the same time, they're looking at potential like, oh, okay, well, oh, he rolling like that, then I know what he could do for me.
Yeah.
Really? All right. Like I said, I can show you better than I can tell you. So it's like I don't like put my business on Front Street or whatever. I can't say that I wasn't always a dignified person that I am. I learned from my mistakes. I learned from other people's mistakes. But when I learned to do better, I started to do better. So I have no issue with helping people, do whatever or to make that.
That's part of being a servant leader, man.
Right. It's like you can either use an excuse as crutches or you can use it as motivation.
That's right.
So what you didn't grow over there in the household. When you grow up and have kids, you just know what you want to provide for your kids.
Yeah, be that dad.
You didn't have.
That's right. That's right. It's all about breaking generational curses anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even with my dad in the house, I consider him a high value guy, a high value man, But there's some things that I'm going to want to do a little differently, And I get that, I got to break the curse, break what we consider tradition.
Yeah.
I want to be better.
Right.
I don't want to, like a 9 to 5. Yeah, I do it now for a little bit of insurance or whatever, but it's going to get to a point where I ain't going to have to do it. I can pay for insurance out of pocket.
Yeah.
With that card. Show the card again. With one of them cards. Pay the insurance for a year. Pay it up for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? And like I said in the beginning, I'm going to remain teachable. I don't care if he's 20 years younger than me. If I ain't got it, I'm going to get it because I want to be better. That's what's wrong with a lot of men today, that pride, man.
Yeah.
That pride getting in the way. You don't want somebody to help you. You can tell how to help you, just fall suit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't get help looking like the help.
That part.
So remain teachable, because as soon as you feel like I've arrived, you're gonna stop learning.
Yes.
Ooh.
You start falling off.
Been doing my stuff like for a couple of years, and I mean, I'm still teachable.
Yeah.
Like, I love learning. Even being an executive chef, I know what I'm doing. I have 3 stars at the restaurant. Like, I kind of walked into the executive chef position, but I still learn. I mean, even when I go out to eat or whatever, I'll still watch TV shows just to learn.
That's right.
Because, like I said, once you get to the point where you stop learning, you start to die.
Yes.
Or watch somebody else in your craft. Like when I be trying to look for some of Keith's work down there when he be doing them houses, man. He took me by a couple of them, but he won't share all the game, man. I got to go down there for a week, must be.
Man, bro.
Hey, I posted it on my stories one day, but I don't need no out of town work right now, boy. I'm telling you, you see this work I got, you gonna be like, hey man, do you travel?
Yeah.
I can make your bathroom. I make your bathroom look like Taj Mahal. You think you at the Trump Towers?
I heard that. I know it. That's it, bro. That's it, man. But
that's why I tell you about value, though, man. Let me tell you this right here, true story. I haven't passed out a business card in over a year. All the work that I get because somebody's seen something I did and they say I want that done to my house.
That's it.
So they let you know about the value that I'm gonna bring to the table.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always, like we say, we gotta always learn from our mistakes. We gotta be accountable, hold ourselves accountable for the mistakes, and we gotta correct them as we do go along.
That's it.
Because I've lost some real valuable things to me in my past that because I didn't change after I done made the mistake. I kept repeating, and it wasn't bringing no value to the relationship. So the person I was dealing with, they said, I tell you what, we're gonna break ties. We cool, I fuck with you, you fuck with me, whatever, but we can't be in this type of relationship. We can be on a friendship, but we're not a relationship.
Wow.
Because like they say, every ship has to take you somewhere.
Wow.
That's the definition of insanity. Doing something repeatedly, expecting to get different results.
Exactly.
Exactly.
My time is literally money. Like, yeah, we could joke, we could clown, we could do whatever. We can either network or we can make this money together. We could do both.
Right.
But we're not gonna do it with my time.
Right.
So, I mean, money,
right.
I can get my money back. I can't rewind back the clock.
Nah.
Wow. Wow.
So, like I said, when it comes to a high value man, it's all like I say jokingly, like, you know, it's all about who makes the definition, but it's all about how you see yourself. So,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what those guys were saying.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Where you get that motivation from? You got to intrinsically motivate yourself and understand that you are that high value guy. Does it just come about, or I mean, how you get that? Can you teach that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can
The thing
teach.
is, you got to know for yourself, because only you know what your purpose is. You
Yeah.
got to have a why you want to do something. That's your purpose. You got to set your own goal.
Yeah.
Somebody can tell you how to do it, but they
Yeah.
can't do more than that. They can show you, but it's like leading the horse to water. Can't make him drink.
Wow.
So basically,
I agree with
that
you.
high value comes from inside, not from outside.
You heard, Michael?
Huh?
I said I definitely agree with you on that. And you can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink, which that's publicly said. I feel like you can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink, but if you put salt in their bin of hay and make them thirsty, they're gonna drink.
Woo! Woo!
I can sit up there and tell somebody I could do this, I could do that, or I could just go ahead and prove it. I can either go let you sit up there and assume who you think I am and then show you better, or just go ahead and continue to play the fool. But nah, I'm good. I done been around I've been around a lot of people. So it's like I've been around the block a couple of times. So like I said, I learned some things, but one thing you're not gonna do is make a fool out of me or anything that I do. So when you want to sit down and discuss high value men or high value women, it boils down to two things. Some things are bought and some things are taught. Some women just sit down and buy their relationship. I'm not about to buy you time, I'll buy you roses. But I'm not
come on, bro.
Be with you. Nah.
Yeah.
Right now, you're just an option to me. Like my fiance and I, we complement each other. So there's not anything that she can't ask me to do that I wouldn't do for her. And not only because she don't have to ask me for it, because she don't have to ask me. The fact that you don't ask me for stuff is the reason that I do, or that I'm willing to do.
That's right.
I can relate to that.
The value.
I could have went ahead and
you see that value.
Yeah. I could have stayed out here and chill by myself or whatever, but the fact that, hey, what you think about coming to California? Okay, cool. Just go ahead and book a flight. Because you know why? Because she was worth that time. She was worth the 1,500 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Come on, bro.
All right.
Hey, as a matter of fact, that's how I got down there to see Keith on something just like that, man. That value, they value your time, or you value their time, and you willing to go anywhere together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow, that's big, man.
Yeah, that's for real. I like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's that real value there, man.
Right. And it's
because when you see value in somebody, you see that it's not even potential. You see the work that they put in, you see the work they've done, and you like say, let me go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way for you. Let me make sure that you straight on this because you already seen their work. It's a proven system already. So I know I can't come in talking about some, well, shit, babe, can you help me out with this right quick? No, dude, I'm already doing this. I can't come back to your level. And like we talked about last week, a smart person can play dumb, but a dumb person can't play smart.
That's it.
Right.
So I can't come into the relationship trying to get some money when I already know this woman over here is spending money to make her career pop, to make her life better, to make her kids' life better. So how can I come in not doing the same thing that she's doing?
Right.
Or take it from it.
And I feel like if you step into a woman's life, they have kids, you need to bring value to that. Don't just like, by all means, be a man of your word. So if you feel that you can't elevate that woman, leave her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let her be. Let her be.
You're gonna turn around, you're gonna have kids, and somebody's gonna sit up there and do that to your daughter. And then you're gonna feel played.
Wow.
Right.
I have a 21-year-old daughter and I have a 10-year-old daughter. I mean, my daughter, she just made 21. So it's like, I'm out there with my fiance and it's like, you know, Dad, I want some birthday money. All right, cool. I could have said, well, you're 21, you grown. But me being a man and doing the stuff that I've done in the past, I know how typical men think. And I'll be down if a dude sit up there and be like, oh, yeah, I got you, and then want something in return. Because you're going to get me in return if you tell my daughter, I owe you something. You don't want me. I mean, chocolate, but bitch, I'll give you diabetes. Don't fuck with me. But that's how it is. So like I said, determine your value. That's what I love about Keith. I mean, you know, I met him through the company that we're with. Always speaking value, always speaking fact. Same thing I like about you, Coach. I mean, you know, you bring the Bible, you bring your spiritual personality. You know, you're funny. Like I told you, I don't like the color blue. You don't wear blue no more. So it's like, we good.
Yeah.
And same thing with Mike. It's like, you know, just cool people, just like over around. So value comes more than just money. It's all about who you are.
Wow.
God thought about you to give you your own set of fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you to think of yourself?
Wow. It's unique. Man. It's unique. Every person is unique, and you bring what you can to the table, as long as you being who you are. You get what I'm saying? You ain't trying to be somebody else. I think that's why we can mesh here on this platform like this. We all from all different walks of life, but we right here, man, like we here for the long haul, man. And I can appreciate the truthfulness. Keith called me the other day, man. He's like, hey, man, what you gonna do, man? Like, where are we going with it, you know? I'm like, man, a real dude, that's what real dudes do. Real men can do that. And accept what another brother got to say in order for us all to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like I can appreciate that, man. You know, the truthfulness and the transparency. You know, that's how we grow. That's that growth mindset y'all talk about. You know, being a high value man. Do you want to be better? Do you want something different? You've done it your way for so long, and you ain't changed or you ain't moved from that place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to receive something. You got to receive something. How you going to do? What you going to do? Like in the beginning of the year, we were saying year of manifestation, year of restoration, year of elevation. Man, and hey, the first quarter gone.
Yep.
Right.
The first quarter of the year gone. You say you want to be a high value man or you walking toward your purpose or you know, there's some things I got to do. I ain't just talking to nobody else or saying somebody else. I know me. I got to do something different. It's time to show up to the spot.
Yep.
Yeah, because I tell you, man, there's some cats out there that swear up and down. They got on some nice clothes. They got a nice little old ride. They swear they high value. I say, but what is where you headed?
Yeah.
You know, where you going? Where you going with this, man? Because you got to know your destination. You got to know it's not never an ending. It's always going to be a journey, but you have to know something about a finalization, some parts of some ending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like we keep on doing this just like Alejandro said, or wait a minute, Mr. High Value said, They're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
And we can't have that.
Right.
No.
Not being high value.
Right.
Yeah. You know, a lot of guys, they figure once they reach, if they set a goal, they reach it, okay, I did it. But that's when you set your next one. Because the journey never ends.
Yeah.
The journey continues.
It never,
You reach one, you set another one. You keep going. But once you stop, like you said earlier, you die.
Yeah.
That's right. Like that PGI I was talking about, you know, plan goals and interventions.
Mm-hmm.
I said the plan to get a license and a truck, but then what do? You got to set another set of plan. I got to make sure I can maintain insurance. I got to maintain stability for work, you know. Then I got to maintain a place to stay, you know, and that's how it went, man. As long as I was connected, you know, and I kept speaking it. Like that go, you know, it was so awesome to see those things manifest because I adjusted and aligned to what I needed to do. You know, I couldn't live that same life going out every weekend. You know, that was big for me. I went out 3 times a week. I can't be that man I'm destined to be if I'm going to do that, or if I'm going to keep hanging with my cousins that's burning it down every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day.
Yeah.
You know? So if you want your life to change, you got to take initiative to change your life. That was a big word for me. I knew initiative, but I never applied it to my life, taking initiative.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what that is, man. It's been, boy, I'm telling you. Because, like you say, like Kev say,
what's that?
Did you freeze?
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I ain't hear nothing.
He froze for a minute.
Yeah. My phone went to ringing, man.
Oh.
You know why?
Yeah, my phone went to ringing.
Because that's a high value.
Now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
That was a customer trying to get their work done. That's what that is.
That's what I told you, man.
Trying to figure out what I'm coming to do the work.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna blow up. Nah, them people don't call back twice. They know if I don't answer, especially if I cut them off. If I do a quick hang up, don't call back. Yeah. I got respectable people. They know. It ain't that much of it ain't nothing that goddamn, that important. Yeah, you blowing my phone up. You must be
9 to 5.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you, if somebody blowing my phone up, it got to be somebody I'm having sex with, and it got to be an emergency. Or my family, one of my family members better be telling me somebody done paid. Don't be calling my phone 3 and 4 times like, you don't hear me call? We don't do that. We don't play that. You call once, and I'll get back with you.
Yeah. That's it.
That's the value. There go the value right there. There go the value.
So I got a question.
Man.
I got a question. How can we help another man, or each one of y'all, what would you say to another man that considers himself a work in progress? Anything you can say to him to change the narrative? Instead of just saying a work in progress, how does he get there? How does he get to the high value man? What can he do different?
Well, I'm going to say this right here. First, you have to be aware.
Okay.
If you're not aware of what a high value man is, you'll never be one.
Awesome. Awesome. Wow.
And you cannot have your own opinion, because it's gonna show, oh man, I'm the man. I'm just like you said, oh, I'm the man, I'm this and I'm that. But then you're not producing what the man produces, what the high value man produces. You say that.
Okay.
So you gotta be aware. That's what I would tell him first, bro. You got to be aware of whatever it is you thinking that you are. Be open-minded and be aware where you're going.
Wow.
Right.
That's good. That's good.
I gotta keep repeating. I'm the man in this relationship. Who you trying to convince?
Wow.
Because the person that you with, if she don't know or respect you as being the person that you are or being a high value man, then you're really not. Like I said, you know, people need to stop going by these worldly definitions. But if you must, like you can let the world define you, but let God, like, you know, gosh, man, let God refine you.
Woo! Say that one more time for the people in the back.
If you let the world define you, let God refine you.
Wow.
Move all the impurities. I mean, if you're having trouble, my advice, like if a guy's looking for, you know, a high value woman, I mean, of course you always want to do better for yourself. If you know better, you do better. Other than that, you're a fool or just an ass. Pardon my French, but not really. But if you're looking for a high value woman, I mean, first off, a high value man, he's going to understand and respect a high value woman. If you can't identify a high value woman, look at how she treats her father.
Wow.
Because if she treats her father like shit, now you already know what you got to deal with down the road.
Wow. Wow.
She's going to either look at you as a man or she's going to try and look at you as a father. And who looking at me as a father in a bedroom, but just generally or in public, like, nah, I'm not your sugar daddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't have a dad growing up, and that could be like a ton of people's situations or whatever, but don't let that define you.
Right.
Wow.
Well, she gonna call your daddy in the bedroom.
You can call me daddy in the bedroom, but don't treat me like I'm your dad or looking to me for, like, you know, financial advice or doing this stuff and doing that for you, because you're already raised.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're a guy and you're with a woman and she's sitting up there telling you this and telling you that, you know, you've already been raised. You're already a man. So if she's trying to do it like with a degrading attitude or a degrading mindset, go ahead and let her go. Because other than that, she's gonna sit up there and try and walk over you. Let's be a welcoming person, but I'm not a welcome man.
Right. You got to value your opinion and value what you stand for and value who you are.
Yeah, you have to value yourself, because other than that, people are just gonna take you at face value.
Wow. Yeah. That's good. What you have, Mike?
Well, I would say if the dude say that he's a work in progress, I basically just got a question. Well, where are you progressing to?
Wow.
You got to know where you want to go. Being a work in progress, we're all a work in progress. Ain't none of us got the final destination yet. We all trying to get there. So if you're a work in progress, you got to figure out where you're trying to get to and then make the moves you want to get there. So I'll give you an example. I had a nephew. Me and him talked. He said, well, Uncle Mike, I wanted to be a truck driver. I want to get out there and drive trucks. Then he said, Uncle Mike, I wanted to go in the Army, but I got all these problems. I was like, well, if you want to be a truck driver and you want to be a soldier, why not just go in the Army, go into transportation, get your license, get your experience, come out, buy your own truck.
Wow.
Kill two birds with one stone. So you telling me all these things that you think I want to hear, but I already know what I'm doing. You telling me what you want to do to be like me, it ain't going to happen. You got to do you, but you got to make some kind of moves.
That's that initiative. That's that initiative.
Smoke. He got a drink. I was like, yo, what you drinking? It was, I think it was Hennessy and something. I tell him that's a grown man drink. He said, I am a grown man, Uncle Mike. But then today he asked me, yo, can you send me $20 to get my battery fixed? So I responded. I didn't respond at first. He's like, did you see my text, my message? I said, I responded, yeah, I saw it. Then he said, well, can you help me? I said, well, a couple of days ago, you say you're a grown man. So if you're a grown man, you got to do like I do. Figure out how to get your battery fixed. Because I don't know. I can think of who I can borrow money from to do nothing. I've always done it myself. So I'm going to figure out a way. If I got to take another job, that's what I'm going to do. So you got to figure it out. Then all he did was send me a thumbs up. But he won't be asking me no more. I'm not sending you money. You got to figure it out now. You over 30 years old.
Right.
So,
and see, that be the thing about it these days, man. These young kids, they thinking, oh, I'm a man. Bro, numbers don't make you that man. Like I told my daughters a long time ago, when they keep drilling in my head that they are grown, I say, I'm going to make you stand on that. I don't care about all of that. Oh, but you my daddy. No, you told me 4 times in a row, you ain't got to hear what I'm talking about because you grown. So I'm going to make you stand on that. And that's what we're not doing nowadays. We ain't going to say that's what we're not doing, but a lot of people in these households not making these children stand on their word. You got to make sure they stand on that. Yeah, I'm gonna make you stand on whatever you tell me.
You got to, because they ain't ever going to grow up. Like, you going to be 2 years old and still begging, oh, can you send me $20? I'm like, you got to change sometime. Yeah,
man. I definitely understand that one because I used to tell my mama that all the time. Oh, Mom, I don't want to hear that. My mama told me, she said, all right, baby, what you going to have to do is find you a place to stay. Because you can't stay here no more. You come in when you feel like you want to come in when you want to come in. You don't call me, you don't communicate. I left and went to a whole different state. She said, why you moved so far? Because I told you I was grown. I'm gonna go get it.
Mm-hmm.
At 19, I left Texas, went to Indiana with $30 in my pocket. I created a family, but at the same time, I know how to hustle. I know how to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I stayed up there for 2 years. She was like, well, I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm just letting you know. I stand on what I'm talking about.
That's
because if I tell you I'm grown, I'm gonna show you I'm grown. I'm gonna show you because I got a point to prove now. Because now you make me feel like I'm, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's the thing about it. Go ahead.
I said I've always had one motto. I'll tighten my belt before I beg for help.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. For real. Yeah. Especially when you say you're a man or a woman, hey, man. Nah, man. Them numbers do not make, that's right. Them numbers do not make you grown.
Hey, and having a kid on the planet don't make you grown either.
What's that?
Having a kid out there, we got a lot of them.
Right.
They got kids.
Well, having a kid will, if you're that right parent, it will make you grown.
It should, but
it should.
I tell you, I think I've seen it all lately, man. With my nieces, nephews.
Right.
I mean, in our generation, things were completely
But so, Mike, that's the thing about it. That's where you come in and you explain to them the value of them. You don't talk down, be like, say, man, y'all don't get it. Be like, say, man, what are y'all doing to create value for yourself? What are you doing that's going to make people deal with you or want to mess with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. We got to help
it's all about how we talk to them, man.
Right, because kids don't make you grown. Anybody can have kids. You have, like, seahorses. Seahorses give birth and they lead the baby. Like, the dad carries the egg. Like, the dad carries it. So anybody can have.
Right.
You got bums out here with kids.
Yep.
Right.
That's right.
It was like, after that, they have kids, so now they have a bunch of bums. Fuck it, candy.
Bums.
Yep.
But that's the link right there, man. We got to help them be able to think critically, man. Critical thinkers. Help them young ones be critical thinkers. Think outside the box, right? That's important. What we have to do. Like we can't just let them go by the wayside. A lot of them not going to hear us or listen.
Yeah.
But our part is to share with them, share our testimony. Our testimony ain't for us; it's for them. So that's what I do more often than not. Share them that they don't have to be this way. Like I got nephews too. I let them know you don't have to live this way. You can make a choice right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a choice right now. You can live that life and think you about that life when you really not, because you ain't gonna be able to handle it down there at that jailhouse.
You're right.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm just like this, like, I love you, but I don't have to be with you. It's like, regardless of what I have or regardless of what I can bring to the table, if you're going to be with me solely on what you think I can do for you, like, if I can buy you, I don't want to be with you.
Right.
Exactly.
So, like, if you're just attracted to, like,
real.
playing this and that and, like, being in bed or whatever, if that's the only thing that drives you, we're not compatible. But before I say anything else, like, I want to thank Tequila. I hope I'm not butchering your name, for being so supportive. You with us since day one. You know, I see that you're into real estate, like a real estate investor, if I remember correctly. So either today or like sometime tomorrow, I'm gonna either send you a friend request or just inbox you, because I'm definitely into that. I was thinking about, you know, flipping houses, or, you know, just getting into like just buying properties or whatever, and just reinvesting my money. So once again, yeah, we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody that's on here. I mean, normally we have Kiki and like a couple other people, but I distinctively remember her because, I mean, she's on here right now as well. So we do appreciate that.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Real.
You know,
all right. It's been another great episode, another great Mancast. We love it. We love it. Always supportive, man. It's a beautiful thing. And next week, ain't no telling what the topic gonna be, but I guarantee you're gonna want to tune in, because it's gonna be something that's gonna bring you value. How about that? We're gonna make sure that we bringing value to the table. Make sure we bringing value to the forefront, because we got to have more men out here that's gonna make sure that they're teaching their sons, that they're teaching their daughters, they're teaching their people how this goes for real. So, man, once again, another great episode, man. We out of here. It's over the time, but we could have talked about this one all night. I feel like we would have went on for 2 hours.
Hey, all right. I just have one more thing to say. Do I have time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got time.
I haven't went all, like, I can't remember the last time I told you that I did a podcast. I'm like, you know, I haven't insulted anybody tonight, and I'm proud of myself.
All right.
With that said, Mike, your head is like, you got some baby oil up here, and it's kind of.
You can't do it. You can't go.
I can't go the whole night without giving you something.
No, you better read the name. I value. I see how, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I do, man. Hey, appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you for real. I got a lot out of the night if nobody else did.
Yeah, me too.
Already.
All right, fellas.
Hey.
I owe you, bro.